right, live control gets started in just a couple seconds here. Anybody warm them up? Okay, let's do it.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Good to see you. That's a nice reaction. I like that. We're going to start off with Hine Matov, a song of welcome. How good it is for us to be seated here together. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine tov, hine matov, ya la 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov, ya la 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 la. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, ya la 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 la. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. We're just getting people start to come back to synagogue. And those of you who are at home and watching, we're back in our old setup from pre-pandemic, more intimate together. We are coming back, and we'd love to have you back as well. So hopefully people will be more comfortable coming in. You can wear masks. We welcome people wherever you are in terms of wearing masks, and there's plenty of space. I promise you, there's plenty of space to find your own private space, right, and not have to worry about people. So we're going to be able to follow in the Lev Shalem prayer book. So those of you who are here, you can find that, the smaller of the red books. And we're going to begin on page 13. Page 13, Shiru Ladonai. Sing a song unto God. A new song, Shir Hadash. A new song.
Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz. Adonai, Shir Chadash. Sing a new song unto God, unto God. Sing a new song unto God. Sing a new song unto God, a song unto God. Sing a new song. Shiru Adonai, kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash. Sing unto God, all the earth, a new song. We will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God, and we'll all sing along. All the earth, a new song unto God. Here we go. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God a new song.
Can I just say it's so nice to be next to you again? It's been 2.5 years since we've been together this close in terms of, being like this. And it really is. I don't know about you. I'm a little verklempt. So it's a pleasure. It's so nice to see so many people who are back and be able to celebrate. On page 16, and by the way, as a reminder, there is transliteration. So if you don't read Hebrew yet, right, it's a lifelong endeavor. You can always have transliteration almost for everything on the left-hand side, and you're going to find Or Zarua, the fourth line from the bottom, in the Hebrew and in the transliteration.
Okay, good. So here's a melody that my son wrote.
Oh.
So here we go. Or Zarua la. La 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 tzadik. Try that with me. Or zarua la 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 tzadik. Or zarua la tzadik. Yisrael lev simcha. Yisrael lev simcha. Or zarua la. La 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 tzadik ul Yisrael lev simcha ul Yisrael lev simcha ul Yisrael lev simcha. Here we go. Or zarua la. La 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 tzadik. Or zarua la 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 tzadik. Ul Yisrael lev simcha. Ul Yisrael lev simcha. Ul Yisrael lev simcha.
All right. L'chado D, when we welcome in the Shabbat bride, you'll find beginning page 23. We're going to do the first two stanzas together, and then we're going to go to page 25 for the final stanza. We'll let you know when. And then when that happens, by the way, we're going to face towards the door, and we imagine beautiful image of Shabbat bride. And if you're at home and you have a screen door, a door to the outside, something nearby, anything you want to open at that moment to welcome in the Shabbat bride, you could have a visitor tonight with you. So we're going to begin L'chado D, page 23.
Lecha lecha dodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamur v'zachor b'dibur echad Ishmi'anu el hamichad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'liti la 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 L'chadodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat v'chu b'necha Ki mekor ha'bracha Merosh mikedem desucha Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat La 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 Lecha dodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat chala Penei Shabbat nekabela.
We're going to rise together, page 25, the final stanza. Face toward those doors and welcome in that beautiful Shabbat bride.
Boi b'shalom ateret bala גם בשמחה ובצהולה תוכמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, לה 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 לך דודי, לקראת חלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת חלה, פני שבת נקבלה. פני שבת נקבלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
You can face back forward because we're going to remain standing as well. Page 39A for the Baruch Hu, the official call to prayer.
Yai la 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 la. La 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 la. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. So sing lai 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 lai
You may be seated. By the way, if you look at the English of this prayer, this of the Mariv Aravim, even just, look at the English for a moment. Blessed are you, sovereign of time and space, whose words bring us on the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes days' divisions, sets the seasons in their course of the sky, creates day and night, rolls away light before the darkness, darkness before the light, who makes day to night, who distinguishes day from night. Like, why all of this language? I don't know if you've ever thought about this, right? You might have taken this prayer for granted. Right? Is in the ancient world, all of these parts of life, of day and night and constellation, everything, were all separate entities. Right? They all were different forces at work in the universe. And so all of these forces, right, were sometimes they would actually be in conflict even. Right? The forces of light and dark. Right? If you learn about that in terms of what does that mean? Like, there are opposing forces in the universe. The great revolution, right, of the monotheistic Jewish tradition of the ancient Israelites was that it was oneness of the universe. Like, that was a revolutionary idea. That the universe is not in conflict, but rather the universe is one and harmonious entity, and that we dwell within that oneness. It's revolutionary. And we take for often granted the messages that we have in here, and they saw in the ancient people beginning of day, beginning of night, as being the majesty of life and of the universe. The blessing at the bottom is an acknowledgement about the beauty and majesty of light and dark, of day and night. Chazan.
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzivot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid limlochaleinu la'alam va'ed, Baruch ata Adonai, ma'arim aravim.
All right, Logan, we're going to invite you up to lead us in Shema and Ve'ahavta. And as Logan makes his way up here, I'm going to invite you all to, on the first 6 words, if you'd like to, you can close your eyes. And be able to focus on this oneness, and then we'll continue with Ve'ahavta as well. Go ahead, Logan.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlektecha v'derech uv'shokbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha.
We're going to continue silently on page 42 until the end.
Leman titzkeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kidoshim lilachechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem mi'eretz Mitzrayim lichiyot lechem lelochim ani Adonai Elohechem emet.
Yasher koach, Logan. Go down. We'll give you a call back up a couple more times tonight. We're going to continue on page 44. There we'll find in the middle of the page, Michamocha.
Mi chamucha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamucha ne.
Those of you here, feel free to clap with us. And those of you at home, too. Tehillah Osefele.
Mi chamucha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamucha neder b'kodesh nora. Tehillah Osefele. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, boki hayam lifnei Moshe. Ze Eliyanu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam ba'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh nora. Tehillah Osefele. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, מיד חזק ממנו. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא. תהילות אוספלה, Osefele, Osefele, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
I just want to say it was the youngest one here who was the best clapper tonight. I'm just going to say, right? She's still going. We're going to continue on page 45. With Ufros Aleinu, third line from the bottom of the Hebrew and the transliteration.
Right. And this is really appropriate for what we're about to do this coming
Sukkot.
week. Yes.
It's coming.
That's right.
Sukkot begins Monday night, Tuesday, and the
so you have to
Sukkah
bu-
of Peace.
You
Yeah,
have
you
to
build.
build that sukkah.
All right, here we go.
Did you build it? I'm still
Not
working.
sure you're working.
Okay, everyone, you know how to do this, guys?
Yeah, if you know this, like we make
Oof.
food, bro.
So,
And we go like this.
Sukkot, Sukkot,
This is a double key, so simple, please. Shlomecha.
Ufros aleinu Sukkot, Sukkot, Shlomecha. Hey, 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 yalai, lalai, yalai, lalai, yalai, lalai, 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 yalai, lalai, yalai, lalai. Yalai, lalai, 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 ufros aleinu Sukkot, Sukkot, Shlomecha, Shlomecha.
Logan will call you back up for Vishamru, so top of page 46, and we'll join along with them.
Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Bnei Uven, Bnei Yisrael, Oti leolam, Oti leolam, Oti leolam. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashve'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam.
All right, Yasher Koach. We're going to continue with the Hatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
Amen.
ועמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי.
בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי בכל בית ישראל.
בעגלה,
בעגלה,
ובזמן קריב במהרו.
אמן. יהי שמרה במבורח. לעולם לעולם נהומיה יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר בשלומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה
בריחו
לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה
שמחתה ונחמתה תמירם בעולמה.
ויאמרו
Amen. So share a Shabbat story. Stories are always part of our tradition. There's always a message in the stories. And this is a Hasidic story that takes place in Prague. Prague is a very Jewish city. Any of you been to Prague, by the way? Right? Have you been there? Yeah, it's a great Jewish community. There's actually a full cemetery, in terms of Jewish cemetery there. The Golem, by the way, if you know about the Golem, which is really the predecessor of the Superman concept, by the way, made out of clay and comes to life to save the Jews. That's all from Prague. It's an amazing history. And so this is a story of a man named Isaac who lived in Prague, a Jewish man. And, he was a very poor man. Right? Very simple life, lived in a small house. And all of a sudden, one night he had a dream about a treasure that was buried in Vienna under the bridge that led to the king's palace. And every night he started having this dream. Like one night after another, just and so vivid, like he could picture, he'd never been there, but he could picture the bridge, he could picture the castle, the palace, everything. Finally, after weeks and weeks of having this dream, he decides, I've got to do something about it. So he leaves his wife and his children, and he sets out by foot to Vienna. And he gets to Vienna, and sure enough, he finds this bridge. You see, it's right there leading to the palace. And so he walks back and forth, and he knows where it's supposed to go, but the guards are watching, of course, right? The king's palace. So they're watching always on the bridge back and forth, back and forth. He keeps darting in and out and under and back and trying to find a moment without a guard present to be able to go and undig this treasure that he's going to find. And then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks he's doing this, finally a guard comes down and surprises him, grabs him by the lapel. He says, what are you doing? Are you trying to plot to kill the king? He says, no. He says, I had this dream that there's a buried treasure right here under the bridge. And he starts laughing, the guard. And he says, what are you laughing at? He goes, look, if you're going to listen to dreams, last night I had a dream that in the town of Prague, right, that there is a Jewish home with a guy by the name of Isaac, and under his house that there's a buried treasure. And Isaac goes, oh, that's quite a story. So Isaac goes back home, and sure enough, he digs underneath his house, and he finds a buried treasure. Right? And the idea of the story, they say, is whenever you go looking for treasure elsewhere, you realize that it's really all at home. Right? It's a beautiful message. There's many stories like this. Imagine this Hasidic tradition, right? That we always go searching other places, right? We always think that life is better somewhere else, that we're going to find our riches somewhere else, and we forget that it's right here with us and to be able to appreciate those treasures. Shabbat is about appreciating our treasures. We're told in the prophet Isaiah, "V'karata l'Shabbat oneg," you shall call the Shabbat a delight, and to appreciate the time that we have. We're going to continue in our service with the Amidah, page 47. So I'm going to invite you to rise at this time, and we'll begin with the Kavanah, the meditation at the beginning, Adonai Tzvatai, and then we'll continue silently, Hebrew, English, or, by the way, your private prayers and meditations. We invite you to join along with us.
Ana na 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 Adonai. Ana na 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 Svotai Tiftach. Ana na 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 Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Ana na 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 Adonai. Ana na 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 Svotai Tiftach. Ana na 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 Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha.
Continue silently with our prayers.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. Hey, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, hey, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
On page 75, we're going to give you a chance to bless your child if you have a child here. All right, so you'll get Madness, you get to bless Logan. We got one there. You got back there. You're going to bless your. Have you ever done this? By the way, you bless your kids every Friday night. It's a beautiful ritual. I love families to do this, and so it's on page 75, and you can. There's a version for boys. There's a version for girls. You can pick whichever one is appropriate, and you will be able to. Be able to share, and then we join in the blessing together. So, whichever one you're going to pick, if you have for someone to recite for a boy, all right, okay, you can recite these words. We'll do it in there's also in the transliteration, Yasimcha Elohim Krefraim V'chim Menashe. If you have a girl there, all right, you can do Yasimech Elohim Kesara Rivka Lachel V'Leah. May you be blessed like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, Leah. And then whoever you have, this is the same blessing. Put your hand on their head if you want to. It goes like this: Yavarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisad Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and protect you. May God's countenance shine upon you. May God's countenance be lifted towards you, and may be granted peace. And we say, Amen. And then you seal it with a kiss. That's the best part. Just give them a kiss on the head, even when they don't like to. All right, you're just kind of like, yeah, really, thank you. I know. There you go. You got to let them do that. That's just part of what we do. We're going to continue now with Kiddush. So if you will, please, we're going to rise on page 55. And Logan, you're going to lead us. All right. If you're at home and you haven't yet done Kiddush and you have wine around, go get it. It could be Manischewitz or it could be a nice bouquet of Pinot Noir, whatever you like. And we have some nice grape juice for you. Here, you can hold that, all right, and you're going to lead us. Go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'ahava uvratzon, hin hiltlanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tehila lemikrai kodesh, zecher letziat mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava uvratzon, hin haltanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-shabbat.
Amen. Good. You can drink up, but don't go too far because you're going to do a Leinu for us as well. All right, so we're going to.
That's good.
Is that good? Here, we'll take that. You're going to face towards the ark, page 56. Logan's going to lead us.
Right, on page 56. There we go. Alinu leshabech ladon hakol latet gudula leotzer bereshit shelo asanu kigolye haaratzo velo samanu kamishbehot haadama shelo samhakenu kahem vegor alenu kehohamonam ve'anachnu horim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malkei hamlahi hakadosh baruch hu notesh shamayim ve'yoser haaretz umoshev yikaro bashamayim mima'al Uchkina tutso, begov he meromim, hu Eloheinu enod, emet malkeinu efezulato, kakatuv betorato, veyadata hayom hashevarta, Kil levavecha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, beshamayim mima'al, ve'yaharetz me tachat in od. Katuv b'toratecha Adonayim lo leolam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad ushamo echad.
You may be seated for a moment. On page 59, you're going to find Psalm 27. It's recited this time of year, beginning the month before Rosh Hashanah, all the way through Hoshana Rabbah, still considered a time of sanctity and of special time within the calendar. So just if you want to read a bit of the Hebrew and some of the English, you can. Chazan, you have a little shtickle or something here from this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Achat sha'alti meit Adonai ota avakesh. Achat sha'alti meit Adonai ota avakesh. Shivti b'veit Adonai kol yemei chayai lachazot b'noam Adonai u'v'haker b'heichalot.
This time of memorial, we're calling reverence to your sights of those who have been gathered unto their people. On this Shabbat, we remember the love and lives of those people who inspired us and continue to do so. We remember on this Shabbat Ruth Alper, Sidney Berkowitz, Jacob Berkowitz, Pearl Blankstein, Sadie Blaustein, Larry Bonger, Yocheved Bouader, Suzanne Brandt, Marvin Kaptal, Irvin Cohen, Harold Cohen, Shirley Douglas, Seymour Edelman, Paul Eisner, Burton Eisner, Claire Feinberg, Rochelle Frankel, Lois Gabo, Nadine Gonen, Harriet Lila Goodman, Gerald Gross, Malka Gross, Richard Henderson, Bertha Honig, Minnie Horwitz, Rose Jacobs, Mary Kantrowitz, Maurice Kaplan, Dorothy Sendemirsky Krause, Florence Krieger, Gershon Kuchik, Betty Levy, Sam Lumerman, Marvin Madnick, Moses Marcus, Joe Minogue, Dorothy Neisinker, Isaac Perez, Ruth Perlman, Jay Perlman, Hilda Povlotsky, Theodore Rakosi, Esther Rosenberg, Rose Rudis, Leonard Sanders, Pauline Schanzer, Jacob Schoenberg, Morris Schubert, Doris Sedley, Adina Senensieb, Wilfred Shatskin, Charles Schulman, Agnes Spiegel, Brian Sunderland, Sophie Timmons, Harry Tobias, Marion Wohl, and Adele Yellen. Also mindful of the recent passing of Marissa Depois, daughter of Jackie and Gary Lee, wife of Ryan and mother of Finley and Archer, who passed away of cancer, and just so sad. And David Senensieb, we are remembering Adina tonight. Blessed memory, such a beautiful soul, and I feel her spirit here always, David. So I want you to know that. Those who have near desire to recite Monis Kaddish, you're invited to rise on page 58. And if you're home and you're watching, and we are your minyan, your sacred community, to recite these words of affirmation and of life, well, please, we invite you to rise and to recite along with us as we join together. Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Amen. Be'alma divrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'b'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'v'zman kariv yimeru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'me'omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'alev v'yithalal Shemei d'kudesha Brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran v'alma v'meru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'romav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'meru. Amen. May God establish peace in the heavens, grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel and all of humanity, as we say, Amen. You may be seated. By the way, we love hearing the sounds of children in the sanctuary. Let her keep going. Talk away, talk away. You're welcome to join us tomorrow for Shabbat services at 10 o'clock. We're going to be here. Anybody who's there, I don't think many of the people here, maybe, but you're going to be here in the afternoon. So we have tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, our regular Shabbat morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, we have our Mincha service. And what time are we doing tomorrow? What time are we at? I don't even have it here. 4:45 is our announced time, right? And then we are going to celebrate Logan's bar mitzvah, who's been so excited and looking forward to this, and we can't wait to have him here, all right? Mark's, yours was here, right? Right? Right before my time, right? And Amanda's was here, right? And Amanda, right? Everybody's is here. And from all sides of the family, we got them all here. So it's going to be a Temple Aliyah celebration tomorrow, and Sarah was there too. I did Sarah's, of course. I remember that. I got good Sarah stories. All good. And then we have next Shabbat, we have 6 p.m. We're going to have, it's Sukkot, and we're going to have, cute name, Pizza in the Hut. All right, so we're going to have isn't that cute? We're going to have a Sukkot dinner. It'll be a theme of Italian food. You can make your reservations online, so we hope that you'll be able to attend with us. We're going to, by the way, and then starting in November, every first Friday of the month, we're going to do a Shabbat dinner. We're going to do a 6 o'clock service, followed by a Shabbat dinner, trying to bring community back together. And next Shabbat morning, we're going to be 10 a.m. together as well, and we look forward to sharing. We're coming back to life here. Am I missing any announcements? Anything going on you know about as you look? No, you think we got it? All right. What would you like to conclude tonight with? Well, by the way, do we have any birthdays here? Anybody celebrating this month, actually, in October? You're a birthday October? Okay, come on, Logan. Come on up. Come on. We got another one? Well, it's supposed to be 13 and under, but we'll give him a chocolate bar. Logan, you'll come up and go, here, if you want this, you got to come up for it. All right, there you go. All right, so just in front of the microphone, remember we used to do this when you were really young, right? So it's going to be, give us your name, how old you are, and what you'd like to be when you grow up.
Okay. My name is Logan. I'm 13. And when I grow up, I either want to work for the CIA or aerospace engineer.
CIA or aerospace engineer. We're going to watch out for you. All right. So want to wish you a happy birthday. We're looking forward to celebrating with him. And we're back on birthdays the first Friday night of the month as well. So if you have children or grandchildren, want to bring them in, it's a pleasure. We're going to continue. We're going to conclude. Is it Adon Olam? Is that what? Adon Olam. It's been a favorite for a couple centuries. Tell you what, let's all rise together, page 211.
Aha, okay. Here we go. And it's transliterated too, so no excuses.
There you go.
Adon Olam Hashem Alach B'terem kol yitzir nivra Leit nasa v'chetzo kol Azai melech shemo nikra Adon Olam Hashem Alach B'terem kol yitzir nivra Bap 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 Ve'acharei kichlot hakol Levado yimeloch nora Ve'hu hayam ve'hu hoveh Ve'hu yeh b'tifara Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Bap 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 Ve'hu echad ve'ein sheni Lehamshil lo lehachbira B'li reshit b'li tachlit Ve'lo ha'oz ve'hamisra Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Bap 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 Ve'hu Eli v'chai go'ali V'surchem li v'yetzara Ve'hu nisi umanos li Menat kosi v'yom ekra Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Bap 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 V'ya'ado av ki ruchi Ve'et ishan ve'a'ira Ve'im ruchi gaviyati Adonai li ve'lo ira Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Bap 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 I said Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Bap 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 Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Good Shabbos.